It's the NFL on EA Sport.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffling. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Back to throw, O'Connell.
Man open, it's Goodwin. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and they're going to have a third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And O'Connell now to throw.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one.
The numbers on the ground for ETN last week.
15 carries, 82 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's O'Connell.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Into the hands of London.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with ETN.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him because right now they'll probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Sam Laporta, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Oilers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Second down and 6 now from the 26. Now it's Richardson. A quick throw, but incomplete. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Off the play fake. O'Connell. That is incomplete. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Throwing on 3rd, O'Connell. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second down, here's Richardson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now Richardson. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he stopped immediately there.
Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. 2nd and 10. Richardson off the play fake. A quick throw there is incomplete. Daniel Bellinger, the intended target that time.
And it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
Here's Tommy Townsend now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Houston's offense taking over again. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. Right side, he has Johnston.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. As they've got it as we resume action.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
First catch here by St. Brown. Good for a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Richardson to throw off play action.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Play action. Now Richardson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this 1st half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Houston's offense taking over again. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here First and 10 as this new drive starts. Now ETN to start the drive.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now O'Connell. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw here, O'Connell. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
O'Connell on 1st and 10. Caught by London.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. Throws right back to London, complete again.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Oilers go up by 2 touchdowns. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Off play action, Richardson.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Ed Oliver make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And taken right on the 30. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston set to take over.
It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
First down throw, O'Connell. And his throw is incomplete. These two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. O'Connell looking to throw yet again. Into the hands of London.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Here's O'Connell.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Touchdown!
Gerald Everett
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Oilers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
There's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side.
They'll wind up getting just a yard.
And 3rd and 8 now. Richardson looking to throw this.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Okay, so he stepped foot out of bounds. Charles came back in first to touch it, and they got him for a legal touch it.
Yeah, and you know it doesn't matter either, Brandon. Catch it, don't catch it. If you're the first to touch it, that's going to draw a flag.
That's pulled in at the 32.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Throwing, O'Connell.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Now it's O'Connell.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake. O'Connell. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
Just a gain of a couple there.
And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, O'Connell.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal.
And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the rout is on. It's 24-0. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. On first down, Richardson finds Johnston. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Richardson working from the gun. Has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now Richardson. Turner is there for another one. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 2nd and 7. Richardson out of the shotgun. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Richardson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. This is up and good from Pinheiro. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On the counter, Etienne. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
To throw here, O'Connell.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Gibbs straight ahead.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Richardson to throw off play action. Out route pass complete to Bellinger.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Richardson looking to throw.
Flushed out right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. They bring their punter out there now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
That's out quickly to London. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. First down throw, O'Connell. Man open, it's Goodwin. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Play action. Now O'Connell. And this is going to be incomplete. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
A gain of 12. First down, Golden Eagles.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And a San Juan first down.
Now Richardson looks to throw once more. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Now Richardson back to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Richardson. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. First down, San Juan.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. With his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, his 14th overall. And the Golden Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 73 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. 3rd down and 1. Etienne once more. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1. And I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
San Juan's offense ready to get started again. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Again, it's Richardson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnston. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now Richardson. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start this drive out on the ground. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you